25 years old. I'll be 26 when Ironman Wisconsin comes in September. And it will be my first Ironman in the 26 and up age group. I've been training hard for it. It's for a day, 213 days to go till race day.
The Ironman race, quite possibly the most challenging physical and psychological competition in the world.
The numbers don't lie. 4 kilometers in the water facing treacherous conditions, 180 kilometers on a bike, followed by a full 42-kilometer marathon. Most people wouldn't get this kind of exercise in a year, let alone one day.
On September 7th, 2008, Marco Sadeghi will attempt his first Ironman race in Madison, Wisconsin.
With training for an Ironman, you have to sign up. Now, just because of the popularity of the race, you have to sign up a year in advance. So, I mean, that's a long time to train. I mean, mentally, it's exhausting. Physically as well, if you overtrain too early in the initial stages of your training period, you could be too burnt out. There's guys that never see the start of their Ironman because they're just way too burnt out, and or injured for that matter. And for me, I mean, that's also a very big, it's a fear in the back of my mind.
Training is a huge part of an Ironman's life. For Marco, that means having to make a lot of sacrifices. Early morning runs, 6 a.m. swims, a balanced diet, and a full night's rest are only some of the lifestyle choices Marco has made to successfully complete this race.
You have to make sacrifices, and that's one thing that I realized when I first started getting into triathlons and training. I mean, I'm a type of person also that's when I commit to something, I want to put in my 100%. And I mean, it's tough to kind of sit back and just give something that you're passionate about only 50%. Timing is everything in life, and I remember signing up for Ironman Wisconsin September 9th, and I was lucky to have that. I was lucky to grab that spot. A week after, September 13th, is when two of my friends, Vanessa and Isabel, got into the serious car accident, and Vanessa passed away at the scene. And when Isabel passed away 2 days later, I mean, taking a look at just the timing in itself, just a week away, and it's just I don't know. It's tough to really put it together, but to be able to do this Ironman in September of this year, it's just a significant date for me, just because I'm celebrating. The way I look at Ironman in itself, race day, is a celebration of your hard efforts in training 365 days of the year. And you're out there to enjoy it, and just to enjoy and embrace every moment of race day. All the challenges that comes your way, you face it. And at the same time, I have that mentality. I know I'll have that mentality on race day. And I'll obviously be thinking about the girls on race day, and also be celebrating their life as I do every day, and when I'm out there training.
19-year-old Vanessa and 23-year-old Isabelle Deschelier, two close friends and former co-workers of Marco, passed away tragically when their car was struck by a transport truck in Mississauga, Ontario.
After the accident, Marco questioned his will to continue with training. Remembering how supportive the girls were of his dream, Marco decided to keep training for the race. He's now dedicating his first Ironman to Isabel and Vanessa.
With them motivating me, it's every day. When I remember when I first got the news when Vanessa passed away, I was at work, and I met up with all our friends that we hung out with and worked with, the River Grove crew, all the lifeguards there. So, we've always been really close together, and, we've all stuck together throughout, since this terrible tragedy. And we've always, been a family, and we'll always continue to be a family. And the girls will always be a part of us.
Marco has definitely faced his share of challenges over the past year. It helps to have so many people close to him who are supporting and rooting for his success.
The Ironman's a long day, a lot of training. It's just about pacing yourself and just being consistent in your training and just going out and having fun. I think it's a big thing. It's a lifestyle. It's a huge lifestyle commitment, and what you got to do is you just got to go out there and enjoy every day, stay healthy, and keep training. And just by the training, you're going to get better and be able to accomplish your goals. So it's a long day, and it's just patience. It's a thing I preach on him all the time because he's full of exuberance and energy, and he wants to go out and hammer hard every single workout. And when you're doing Ironman training, it's a lot of workouts, and you can't go hard every single time. You have to pace yourself and get ready for the finish line. We kind of joke around with him a little bit that he has to relax. So he's gung-ho, he's 110% into it, to kind of use the cliche, but he's 100% dedicated to completing the Ironman.
His motivation is catchy, and he's just involved in the sport full-heartedly, like just from working with the kids' events to volunteering at Ironman and other triathlons, and then also getting out and training. He's the only person I know who can train indoors with a helmet on and love every second of it, so it's good to have.
Regardless of the moral support he receives from friends and family, the grueling training is taking its toll on Marco.
We're in day 6 of week 24 with 199 days to go till IMWI, and right now just going to my Achilles treatment to see Dr. Sean McNulty. And this Achilles injury actually originated about a year ago, last February, and it happened from a 24-hour spin that took place at the Hershey Center to raise money for cancer awareness.
With a running injury previously, Marco had damaged his Achilles tendon, which is at the back where the calf muscles attach to the bone of the heel. Extremely important in running, of course, because you're using our lower limbs so much to propel yourself forward, especially at the level that Marco runs at, both back then and now preparing for Ironman. It's extremely important that he's efficient and just further to reduce the risk of exacerbating the injury. So what we do, and what we've been doing with him, is some laser therapy to break up any scar tissue. So at this type of level, there's obviously a lot of wear and tear on the body, development of breakdown of tissue, which leads to the development of scar tissue. So we try and break that up with the laser. We also do a little bit of laser acupuncture, so that component, and Marco's holding a ground in his hand. So there's an electrical side going through this as well as the laser, which will act for pain relief. Actually, this is a contraption that I first got at an Ironman race that I did, and it seems to work really well for this type of work. So doing the cross friction on the tendon itself. You okay there?
Yep.
I get my workout in here too.
Exactly, yeah.
After all the tests of endurance that Marco has put himself through, he knows that he will not be alone for the rest of his training.
I think it means a lot to them because the girls always associated me with training. They always, towards the last few years with them, they really saw me as training. As a matter of fact, the only times I really saw them, more so Vanessa, towards the last year, was at the pool.